They call me the Whisperer. I collect stories, disturbing ones. This isn't just one story, it's 3 stories from 3 different students. Each one started as a normal school day and ended with something no one should ever have to live through. Lockdowns aren't rare anymore, but every now and then, one sticks with you because you feel with every heartbeat that this might be your last. The first story comes from Ethan, a quiet senior who loved math and dreaded Mondays. The second, from Mia, a 7th grader who never thought her middle school would become a place of fear. And the third, from Nolan, a recent college grad who returned to his old school as an intern, only to realize that even the basement wasn't safe anymore. Different cities, different schools, but one terrifying connection: lockdown. Before we continue, have you ever experienced a lockdown? If you feel comfortable, share it in the comments below. Someone might need to hear they're not alone. Ethan's story, the lockdown drill that wasn't. It was a Friday during 7th period. Spring break was just around the corner. Ethan's calculus teacher was playing a logo quiz game on the projector. The room buzzed with laughter. Then everything changed. The intercom crackled. It was the principal, his voice shaky, frantic. "This is not a drill. Teachers, initiate lockdown immediately." Lights off, doors locked. 20 silent students huddled in the corner. 2 minutes passed, then 5. Then they heard footsteps and screaming. The screams came closer. Someone was pounding lockers in the hallway, yelling, "I'll kill every last one of you." 2 girls began sobbing. The pounding moved to their classroom door. Then a voice, twisted and furious, yelled, "Open it!" Ethan's teacher gestured frantically for silence. The door handle rattled. Then nothing, just breathing. Then footsteps retreating. After 10 more agonizing minutes, the intercom returned. "The intruder has left the premises." Later, Ethan learned a man had stormed the school, attacked a receptionist. No one knew if he had a weapon. Worse, that night, a janitor found the man hiding in a storage closet, and rumor had it there was a loaded .44 in his coat pocket. Mia's story. The man at the window. It was raining, a typical October lunchtime. Mia was in the cafeteria when 4 loud bangs echoed across the courtyard. She thought it was thunder. So did most kids. But then the screaming started. Security burst in, yelling for everyone to get inside the multipurpose room. Glass walls were quickly covered with curtains. Teachers locked all exits. No one knew what was happening. Then Mia's friend Eric came back from talking to a staff member. "There's a guy across the street barricaded inside his house. He's threatening to shoot the cops if they try to evict him. And he was watching the school before this happened." And it got worse. The man was a registered sex offender. They were trapped there for over an hour. Mia tried to stay calm. But what really stayed with her happened weeks before. Her friend Brandy said she once saw that same man at his window on Halloween, carving into his arm with a knife and writing in blood on the glass, "Don't come here or I'll kill you." Everyone thought it was just a prop. It wasn't. Nolan's story. The intern in the basement. Nolan had just graduated. Now he worked as an IT intern in the basement of his old high school. The office was nice. Big desks, cold AC, a flat-screen TV, perks no student or teacher ever saw. One day during lunch, the phone rang. Reception. "We're on lockdown. Someone might be armed inside the school." Nolan's office had no door, and the basement entry didn't lock. So he shut off the lights, turned off his monitor, and waited in silence, texting his co-workers. No reply. 20 minutes passed. Then the basement door creaked open. Nolan hid under his desk, barely breathing. Someone walked in. Slow steps. No lights. Just footsteps. Then silence. Nolan's phone buzzed with a text. The man started walking toward the noise. Nolan held his breath. Suddenly, the man grabbed his arm, but instead of attacking, he whispered, "It's okay. I'm hiding too. Do you know if there's another exit?" Nolan hesitated, then nodded toward a service door. The man wore a red flannel and black cap. Then Nolan's eyes caught his phone screen. The message from his coworker Dave read, "Dude! Shooter alert. Mr. Buckley was shot. The guy's wearing red flannel and a black cap. Don't move." Nolan's stomach dropped. He slowly backed away. The man stared. Nolan ran. A gunshot rang out. He sprinted up the stairs just as police burst into the basement. The shooter was caught. And Mr. Buckley? He survived. Ethan still jumps at loud noises. Mia avoids walking by windows. Nolan never went back to that basement. The schools all reopened. The stories faded. But to the people who lived them, they'll never be just drills again. If this story gripped you, if you felt the tension, the fear, or remembered your own experience, subscribe to Whispers of the Abyss. We tell the stories that others forget, and we do it with the gravity they deserve. Like, share, and tell us, have you ever lived through a lockdown? You never forget the silence before the scream.